Theft is really kind of not the greatest thing. I mean, overall, it's not a black and white issue, obviously, because I've put it to Christians and say, hey, it says you're strong to steal. Okay, what if I'm starving? Is it okay to steal something to eat so I can live? And then it's like, well, then it's more of a shade of gray at that point. Since that part of the Bible where it says do not steal is from the Old Testament, and that's where our story comes in kind of here. Because rabbis and Jewish people, they follow just the Old Testament. They don't follow anything in the New Testament. So they should not be doing a stealing according to what their Bible says. A Rabbi Zalman Sortazinskin, whatever his name is, I'm probably murdering that name.
Rabbi Zalman Satorskin.
That sounds like a rash. I'm just saying. It sounds like something you want to go see the doctor. It's a rash on his foreskin. I'm just saying. He runs the Congregation Lutheran Synagogue in Lakewood, New Jersey, was caught up today, well, it's Monday anyway, in a series of raids by federal and state authorities investigating welfare fraud. Him and his wife and 3 other couples were also arrested. According to the report, federal prosecutors said the arrests stemmed from a massive joint investigation by the FBI, Orange County's prosecutor office, the state's comptroller's office, the state treasurer department's office of criminal investigation, the Internal Revenue Service, and the Social Security Administration and Lakewood Police. Holy shit. That's a mega trifecta of fucking bullshit. You must have done something really, really horrible. Nope. You just stole the money, apparently. The defendants were accused of stealing, or collecting, I should say, $1.3 million in unearned benefits. The state comptroller, Philip James, said, this operation highlights the success of federal and state county cooperation in New Jersey's effort to combat Medicaid and other government benefits fraud. My office will continue to ensure that only individuals and families truly in need of benefits receive them, and those who choose to steal from New Jersey taxpayers are referred for prosecution. Apparently, what they've been doing is they've been stealing, them and this other couple apparently were stealing benefits, and that collected over $338,642 in Medicaid, SNAP, housing and urban development, and supplemental security income benefits between January of 2009 and April of 2014. Investigators said that Rachel Sorskin, whatever her fucking face is.
Rabbi rash on my foreskin.
Yeah, rash on my foreskin. Rachel's rash on her foreskin. Failed to disclose payments such as $1 million that she received in taxes after becoming a partner in a limited liability company, which was not named in the complaint. The couple later used $96,000 for medical funds that they weren't entitled to for their own medical expenses for those or their children. The complaint also states, I know medical bills can be really expensive. What's going on that you rack up close to $96,000 in medical bills? What are you doing with all this money?
Rash on his foreskin.
Connie.
Obviously,
he's getting a tattoo on his foreskin.
Obviously, it wasn't plastic surgery.
Yeah, because this guy is ugly.
Sorry, well, God, this is just such a gross misuse. I'm like, if you are rabbis, aren't there tax exempt status things that you could just no. No, isn't it amazing, everybody? Isn't it amazing that the most heinous abuses of voter fraud and welfare fraud and all of these are perpetrated by religious people? And right there, I'm just going to drop that. Yeah. Drop my mic, because I think that this is shit. And whatever they're doing right now, guess what? No, you should have to pay it back in full, and you should have to scoop soup in kitchens to poor children. Just fuck you up your ass. Fuck you up your self-righteous religious ass. I just have nothing else to say.
I just wanted to read one of the comments here, because this is obviously the person who wrote this is obviously a Christian, because Jewish people don't believe in Judgment Day. They just, they believe once you die, you just go to Sheol, which is just, you just die.
Oh, Sheol, yes.
Yeah. But they says, thou shalt not steal. I thought that was instruction from God. They will repent on Judgment Day. Again, they don't believe in Judgment Day, so it's completely, that's a bullshit argument to put on there. When they get banged up in the slammer, and in the case of the bloke, when fellow inmates bang him up the jacksie. So I guess he's trying to say up his ass nicely, I guess. Tom, your thoughts?
Well, when you can ask for forgiveness, or you've been trained to justify everything your entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because of religion or these are just people who had no ethics. They saw an opportunity to scam the system and they took it.
Yeah, I would say definitely a lack of ethics on their part.
No,
But I mean,
think
I don't
that's a
know.
good
I don't know
point.
how much of it's religious related.
It was their excuse. It was their.
Yeah.
That's how they justified to themselves.
Exactly. Well, it was their inroad.
Yeah. The problem I have is religious people always go around saying Christian Jews alike. I don't hear quite as much about the Jews, but we talk about them here on the show. But the fact is that they base their lives on say, don't do these things because God says so, and they turn around and go do it anyway.
Well,
so
they see opportunity like this, and think it's part of God's plan that God laid this opportunity in front of us to scam the system, and we're just doing God's plan.
We're just doing God's work because we are doing a theft because God wanted us to steal.
Yeah, because God wanted us to have this money.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit thinking on their part. Then, if they're doing that,
well, this land is your land. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Atheist Ranger, your thoughts?
Well, I'd have to agree with Tom. I mean, when people are part of a belief system where, all your misdeeds and mistakes can be just, forgiven like a fucking Etch-a-Sketch. And when you're in that kind of system, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Yeah, pretty much.
This was definitely, very shaky ethically. So, and they definitely should have to pay all the money back.
Oh, I agree. I think they should try to pay the money back or have their assets frozen and figure out where all the money went to. Matt, your thoughts?
Well, not to sound racist, but Jewish people are kind of greedy people when it comes to money.
I think we're all greedy when it comes to money.
Well,
to a point.
I went to school up on the north side of Chicago.
Watch it, Matt. My family's Jewish.
I'm sorry. Seriously?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Wait, are you sorry for what you said, or sorry that my family's Jewish?
Both.
No,
Yes.
I didn't want to offend anybody, but I'll refrain. I'll refrain from that. Then.
No, I'm teasing you. I'm not that my family's Jewish, but Jews have a reputation for it. I don't know how much it's deserved, but they definitely have a reputation for being greedy and miserly and.
Well, if you listen to the last episode, of the Atheist, the Bible, No Wardrobe, and where we did the second chapter of Exodus, that we figured out, that's where those Jew jokes come from, actually, based on what they were doing. It was you see the last few episodes, the last chapters of Genesis, or the episodes of Exodus. But they're the things that they do. It's like, this is why they make those jokes. And I even said it on the show. There, it's like this is why they get accused of all these of hoarding money and whatnot. It's because of the shit that they did in the Bible.
Well, they were also known as baby eaters, and you got to remember the Bible is a book written to perpetuate a new religion.
Yeah, that's true.
Demonize the old religion.
Right. And besides, I'm a baby eater. I just had some baby back ribs. Came from a real baby.